Data and research is fundamental to what we do. The legislators want to understand the impact if they are going to change some kind of policy, and so they really want us to try and estimate how many students will be impacted and in what ways. And our colleges are really hungry for data. They really want to understand their data and what it means.
We're always looking to see what are the evidence-based practices that are emerging from the field. We are delighted to innovate on our own, but also happy to learn from our peers in the field. Well, the DevEd reform work that we're doing at Westchester Community College ends up being a very large part of the story, with about 80% of our students testing into at least one remedial course. We have to begin at the beginning. The end, of course, is the goal of completion for our students for our entering cohorts. And we want to shorten that timeline within developmental education coursework to the best of our abilities.
In general, the most effective research is research that's done in conjunction with practitioners, so that I would hope that the projects that we do will inspire, let's say, other places to look at because if we've come to the conclusion that at least where we're doing it, those are effective, then there's good evidence that let's try that elsewhere. And we know, especially for multiple measures, one of the projects we're doing, there's a big effort in California to do that all over the state in many colleges. Many other colleges around the country are using multiple measures for assessment, and certainly the math pathways idea is also being used elsewhere. So I basically think what a big study like this can give people confidence that this is something worth at least trying and moving forward with.
Within the State University of New York system, the community colleges do have local governing boards, and we do work hand in hand with the SUNY system office. We see ourselves as part of a large unit, but having that ability to see what the needs are at the local campuses really does, I think, support more buy-in from the folks, and also allows the interventions to be tailored to specific populations on campuses. Broad engagement can truly ensure that a range of stakeholders are at the table, that they're connected and sharing concepts and ideas early on in the process. And this includes lawmakers, their staff members, the researchers, faculty, administrators. It's important to just have that collective input.
We need thoughtful research. We need research that understands the whole picture. And that's really the hard part, is really understanding and thinking through, okay, let's just not think about the policy change itself, but if it happens, what does implementation look like? What happens after the governor signs the bill, right? Who has to be involved? What has to change? How do you make those changes in a way that has the smallest impact to students in a negative way, right? Because our job is to make sure they're successful. There's always this tension between waiting to see what the data and research will say and the need to understand that there's an issue and to try and address that issue immediately. Because every year that we wait, there's another cohort of students, another group of people coming to Florida to change their lives, to change the intergenerational poverty, to get the job that they want, and that's not being served.